$150 to fill the truck. And that, according to this truck on the range, gets me 718 kilometers. Now, it's not 718 kilometers to where we're going, so it's less than 600, I think. Just actually, it might even be less than 5. I think it said 497. I'll have to remember. The way I'm going is actually shorter than the faster way, or what they claim is the faster way. But that's going screaming down Highway 7 with all the traffic, and I have no intention of doing that. So I'll stick on my back roads. But yeah. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to stick to the plan, man. So now, even with $150 in gas, I didn't check the liter. I could tell you how much that would weigh, but I still don't feel the difference. So had to break down and buy Evian because it's the only thing that tastes anywhere near close to well water. Those other waters, I mean, they're just out of a city tap. Like, what's the point? At least this tastes like fucking half-assed well water. $5, $6 for 2 bottles, so $3 a bottle. Imagine. I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I need water. And it feels a lot better. It's cloudy here and there. Cloudy, but it's, you know, it's not supposed to rain. Anyway, that's the theory, right? No, there's Jim Cornette automatic. See, I can't even hear it, so I don't even know that episode is playing, and I'll miss half the stuff that I want to listen to. And I mean, I'm going to be listening to that on the way down along with music and stuff, but you know, right now I just want quiet, and I don't want to lose track of where I am with my episode. The Jim Cornette drive-through or whatever. Yeah, Jim Cornette drive-through wrestling podcast. There's 2 of them that he does, and Jim Cornette's a legend, so, but not only was he a legendary manager, he's very, very intelligent, definitely doesn't hold back on anything that what he thinks about, which is what I really appreciate. We grew up, we're the same age, and we grew up during the same wrestling era, and he was living in Kentucky, and I was a kid going at my grandparents in Redford, Detroit, and I watched the wrestling Saturday morning with my grandpa, and who would sit there and watch it with me every time, but then tell me through the whole thing that it's all fake. And it's like, you know, at that age, I don't even know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, you know, like all those years that I watched that wrestling, my grandpa's telling me it's fake. Of course, then I didn't want to believe it was fake. You know, later, fake is such a bad word for wrestling. Wrestling is not fake. The physicality that they do is real. When they throw a punch at each other's faces, okay, that's done, you know, like not real. But all the physicality and the leaping and all that other stuff, that's all real. The blood, you know, they cut themselves so it's real blood. You know, they don't use cow's blood or anything stupid like that. Excuse me, I'm just downing this bottle like crazy this morning. There's a bunch of stuff I gotta get out of here. I got all those grocery bags inside here and everything, and that all doesn't need to be in here. Although 2 of them, the 2 big ones I'm going to use, one for the Keurig and one for the air fryer. Apparently I'm not the first one to bring air fryers camping. I was looking up on the internet just to see, you know, how people were using their air fryers, and I thought, Well, I mean, not in the general sense. It wasn't for camping. And then I did see somebody say that they took their not the Keurig, the air fryer camping. Well, then of course that led to other stuff, and I'm like, well, fuck, man. Apparently, I'm not the only one. 90 kilometer an hour not fast enough for you, Mr. BMW? Flying back by me at least 110, 120 on a 511 road. Big hurry to go nowhere. Hits the brakes now. Why? You see a cop, or did you have a radar? It just went off. Or now he'll turn. They're all the same. Freaking morons. I can see if I was doing like 75 or something, 80, okay, pass me, and then, you know, you're doing like 90 or whatever. But that's stupid. But you know what? It always seems to be people that drive German cars. I don't know what it is about BMW owners and Volkswagen owners, but they always seem to be the biggest asshole drivers. I just don't. And I mean, I that's from thousands of hours and tens of thousands of miles I put on the road as a truck driver, and I've seen it a million times. You know, people say old men with hats. Yeah, they're not really bad drivers, they drive slow. But that's because they're old men, you know. But I mean, yeah. And I hate to say this because I love my French friends from Quebec, and I love Quebec. But as soon as I see a super idiocy that isn't a Volkswagen or a BMW or one of those, I can almost guarantee you there'll be a Quebec plate on it. I don't know if it's the makeup of the, you know, where they grow up or the water they drink or something, but there's something wackaloon about Quebec drivers. But that's what I found in the trucking. I don't know what to tell you. Don't make it a racist thing. It isn't, because as I've said, I love my French Canadian brothers and sisters. I love Quebec. I don't believe Canada would survive without Quebec. Canada wouldn't be Canada without Quebec, because we wouldn't be unique. We'd just be in 51st state, a bunch of English people. You know, that's what makes us unique. You know, people get all upset about unique society in Quebec. Yeah, they make the whole fucking country unique, dumb shits. You don't have to like them, okay? And I mean, there's lots to dislike over there. I mean, there's a lot of history between English and French and so on. But I mean, you got to realize that our uniqueness here, the way we are and everything, all has to do with the fact that people from Ireland, Wales, all those places came here, but they also came from France. And that mixture is what made us Canadian, really. Look at all the Irish people that settled in Quebec. Today you've got thousands of red-headed French people running around. Because, as I've said before, it's not a story I like to, you know, but I mean, the Irish, a lot of the Irish young ones were brought here as slaves. Yeah, white slaves. And they were settled in Quebec. Some were brought here against their will, and then forced to change their names from their Irish names to Quebec. You know, it's not just our First Nations brothers and sisters. There was a lot of fucking shit going on. Some got it worse than others. But I mean, it's $1.65 here. I'm glad I filled up. You know what then? I'm going to I guess we're going to come back then to Lanark. I wasn't going to go to Lanark, but I am now, because at $1.65 a liter, I'm going to go fill up my fuel tanks from the boat at the Lanark station. So there's going to be a bit of a diversion today. I wish I'd had room to bring the gas tanks with me. That's a nice, slick looking Dodge with all the chrome, but I'm not a chrome guy on a truck. It's the one thing I've learned with this truck. And that was a fellow Warlock. How happy are you about the stupid name too, brother? $1.57 on this side for Altamar, so I don't know what's going on here. Why the other place would be 4 cents cheaper or more. Kavanaugh's busy today. It's 2 trucks. I saw one truck loading at the bay, And the other truck loading, this truck on the way here. So they're pouring concrete somewhere here. Farm truck. I didn't even know they had farm plates anymore. I guess once you have them. But I was under the impression they're not issuing new ones or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't need them. I don't farm. Duct tape holding the lights. Straps holding the other lights. Can you guys see all this? That's a real backwoods hilly mobile. I miss having mine. Mine was never that bad though, I have to say. Well, it's a culvert going somewhere. Can't see around this guy. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, don't forget anything. Locks, thing for the trailer hitch, and the magnetic thingamajigs. Look at this, people already, man. Gas stations full of fucking RVs and shit. God damn it. This is what I wanted to avoid, all this. I just hate all of it. Okay. Well, I think it's suitable that two Dodges park next to each other. Okay, am I too far out? Feels like it. Okay. Close. Okay, I'll turn you guys off. I'm not taking you with me.